Okay, so dollar Canadian, we keep mentioning since yesterday that the market is really trying their best to hold into the dollar. And today opens for sellers one more time. I'm gonna go to 15 minutes time frame. And there's not much we can assume with dollar Canadian except the fact that we're facing very important lows. So let me go to 1 hour first and then to 15 minutes. So the way I see it is that even though the buyer's not holding, I mean, yesterday they buy a 136 without holding, and then they bought a 35.80 without holding, then they bought again a 135.60, not holding enough, and now they're buying at the 135.30 and 135.40, and we'll see if they can hold into those levels. So of course the strategy below 136, the market was buying, but for us to jump in a sell strategy, the problem I see is on the historical levels here on dollar Canadian, there is a huge buy potential in the area, and that's why all buyers are really trying to get in the dollar. So whatever level you see in the past and March, even before that, the market is really trying their best to hold with the dollar Canadian. So at this point, knowing that the market might be discounting inflation tomorrow, then I will suggest not to get stuck with any sell trade and possibly wait on the buyers. But tomorrow, it's going to have to happen tomorrow. So the best level I consider, if today the market, for example, closes above the 135.60 and 135.70, then yes, we might expect buyers for the data tomorrow of inflation, and that is going to happen at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see if I can present it on stream here on TradingView, or I'm going to be on my channel anyway. And to go further on price action, you can visit here my channel. There's tons of lessons that you can go through, and just go to watch my trading. You're gonna be, the main information here is in Spanish, but go ahead and go to this playlist that I have, which are only lessons with price action, 100% price action. Like I said, I do not use any indicator or anything that is not just and plain the price activity. That's the best thing you can go in terms of trading one step ahead of the market. We've been saying this since Monday. The market is discounting the inflation on Friday. They're gonna get out of the dollar, trying to jump in the euro, jump in the pound. So whenever we're close to the inflation, of course, be careful not to be holding any sell on the dollar, any buy on the euro or the pound. Okay, so that's what we are pretty much expecting for tomorrow. Remember that this is scalping. So I record this, and then the next 15 minutes I'm planning a different strategy in terms of entry and exit. But this is the projection that I want you to kind of consider, and it's going to help you to back up your own strategies and your own trading, because when you have information or data in certain days and as important as inflation, then of course you had to be one step ahead of what you see in the charts. That is a fact. Okay, so I hope it helps. And euro and the pound, we might be changing for sellers anytime soon. Not yet, because the market is still holding euro and pound. But for example, on the pound dollar, once I get below 23.30, I'm going to start shorting. Then to 123.30, 21.23.15. And for euro, if I see the market getting out of the euro anytime soon, I'm going to start shorting below 108.70, then to 108.60. Okay, even though the market open for buyers. But if we are at plenty, if we're only on highs and testing highs, then probably the strategy today, it will be to short the euro and short the pound. So we'll see what happens. In 1 hour we have the US opening, so we'll see what that brings us.